City, and we got us another plus one in the building. Well, not quite in the building, but kind of, sort of in the building. He's on our live Zoom today, and this young man is doing some amazing things as well. He has some films that he's in, and he's going to talk about those productions. So up next, you want to introduce Wifey?
Yes, I would love to have an opportunity to introduce a new member to our Spotlight family. You know, we're going to get into a lot of the projects that he's working on, but just know he is a rising actor, a rising star in the industry out there. You all put your hands together. On Zoom, we've got Elijah Rashad Reed.
Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Hey.
What's going on, Big Timer?
Yeah, thank you. Hello. Thank you so much. That was a wonderful, stupendous introduction. I am charged, honestly.
Hey, salute, bro. We like to make it big here, man.
Yes.
So you a big deal, we make it a big deal, you know?
Yes.
So
welcome to Spotlight Over the City. Welcome to Spotlight Over the City.
Yeah, can you hear us all right?
Yes,
you can hear us?
Okay, yes, I can.
Okay, good. So we got good sound?
Yeah,
right, so
you want to just
let's
get into it. Before we talk about your latest projects, why don't you give our viewers and listeners just a little background about your journey
Elijah
into
Rashad?
the acting field?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Well, everyone, as they graciously said, my name is Elijah Rashad Reed, and I'm born and raised here in Silver Lake, California.
Mm-hmm.
I am an actor, writer, filmmaker. Also, I am an athlete. Went and played all the way, took me to college. And then from there, I transferred to, I played in Washington and transferred to the University of Loyola Marymount here in Los Angeles. And then that's really where I transitioned into my acting journey professionally.
Yeah, pretty cool. So you've been in it all your life because you grew up in the Hollywood area. So you've been surrounded by it all your life.
Mm-hmm. Whether it was going to my local church or going to Roscoe's or just driving down the street, you'd see somebody that is in the entertainment industry.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure. So so what age were you when you first got involved, and how did you decide which way you wanted to go? Because it sounds like you were already involved with a few different things, including sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
right.
What made you decide to acting?
Yeah. So when I was in elementary school, I had done a lot of plays and different things like that. It was a gentleman that I went to school with. I think his parents had asked my parents if I wanted to try being in a music video. And you can still find it. I think it's Motion Man, Come On. No, it's called Come On Y'all by Motion Man. Mm-hmm. And it was like my first introduction. I just played a kid playing with a toy that turned into life. And then from there, I continued through middle school, high school, college, and so on, where I would be in and out of like our local theater doing plays, different things like that. And in between that, I would say I was going method, being an athlete and playing basketball. And then I finally transitioned back into doing theater and then television and film, and then which brings me here today.
Wow,
Cool.
wow. You've done some amazing things. You got a lot of work out there in the industry, but I want to talk about the more recent things. Holiday Hideaway, that premiered back in November, right around Thanksgiving, right?
Oh, yes. It was a wonderful holiday film for the good Thanksgiving time. It was beautiful. I got to watch with my parents, my family, and everything.
Yes, and it was Vivica Fox was in that too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yes.
she had a wonderful part, as well as Novi Brown and Camille Winbush.
That's right, and it was on BET Plus. How did you feel about your role in that?
I had a ball. I had fun. I am the mischievous little brother, and I'm actually the baby of three. So I have an older sister, a middle brother, and then in the film, I have two older sisters. So for me, all I really got to do was kind of live a life it's a little more exaggerated than me in general, but most definitely there is a side of myself I got to really explore more. And even in the film, I got to like hit on my dad's new girlfriend and different things like that. So realistically, and I'm a comedian here and there. I do improv here in LA. So to be honest, it was a role where I just really felt at home. It was so fun. I had such a blast. And then seeing it was just like, oh yeah, I'm doing my thing out there. Okay, I remember those days.
Yeah, that's dope. So
that is dope.
What's that feeling like sitting around your family, your intimate setting, watching yourself on the big screen? How does that, I mean, I know it has to be a great feeling, but how does that feel sitting around? Because, of course, just seeing yourself on TV is great. but your family's
Yeah.
around and they're anticipating watching it, and here we go. You show up in your role.
Yeah, it's fun. It's also, I feel as though some of the reactions I might expect from someone who doesn't really know me, I might expect my family to give it. But you kind of know what it is. You know, if you're with your significant other, your kids, or like a friend, and they do something special, and you look at it and you say, "Well, I saw you do that on Tuesdays. You do that all the time." You know, like I'm watching. I'm like, "Did y'all like it?" They're like, "Yeah, I mean, that was cool." But at the same time, they're very much used to me doing all this stuff. So
Right.
it is fun when there are moments when they genuinely laugh, because then I know, okay, I really did something there, because you know me. You know exactly how I act. You know how I do my comedy. You know when I'm sad, happy, what have you. But if I really can affect you in that medium, then that really lets me know my work it translates. So yeah, it's fun. It also is a little, you know, you get a little nervous sometimes because again, I'm living with them. They're really looking, like you're saying.
I
they're
love that.
watching the movie. They're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like you're watching it, but really you're like, all right, where's your part? Where's your part? All right.
Where's your part?
Okay,
Right.
Look at you. Mm-hmm.
Right.
There you go. Now I will say, when the movie was done, they were very shocked at kind of how involved my character was. So I didn't really tell anybody. I just said I got to play. You know, I got to play a little brother, and they're like, oh, "Okay, he gonna be in, you know, here and there, what have you." Next thing you know, it's like, "Dang, dude! Every time someone talks, you just keep popping up. Like, what's going on? Why didn't you tell me?" Like, I think that was the most enjoyable part. Was they were kind of not mad, but you know, you feel like, "Why didn't you tell me?" You were like
That
really
you was like this big
Like
deal.
you in it. Right.
Like you're really in it. Like
Right.
you, the way you talking, you just pop up and you on the phone or something and say one or two lines, but you're like really up in it. So
Right.
yeah, it was
I
a
love
fun time,
it.
especially on Thanksgiving.
I love it.
All
And
right.
you also,
ahead,
real quick,
Rashad.
baby, you had you had small roles in one of our favorite shows, Snowfall. Which season?
Oh,
Yeah, what season?
season two.
Season
two. And it is, because it's your favorite show, I think you'll remember. So when they're introducing guns into kind of the whole organization, right?
Uh-huh.
And I think it's Uncle Jerome is doing this big speech. He's like, "Hey, listen up, everybody. We're going to give y'all da-da-da. These are some guns.
Yes,
Don't go out
I
there
remember
shooting
that.
your
You remember
things.
that?
Yo, I do
Like, don't go
remember
out
that.
there shooting your little things off and da-da-da-da-da." So when
Yeah.
it's a group of guys that are sitting on a car and they're like, yo, why we out here, huh? And it's like, "Hey, man, shut the heck up. What you talking about?" It's like, "Oh, that's the big boss." So those four, I'm the guy on the very, like, closest to you. I'm on the edge of the car.
Gotcha.
I got like a brown, I think I had like a brown, terry cloth
Okay.
sweater
Okay.
back in the day. And
Okay.
so that was my episode. I was there when they were introducing the guns into the organization.
Cool.
And
Pretty
that was a
cool.
great time. We were out
Season two.
Mhm.
So I gotta
Hey,
ask
man,
you this
yeah.
question before we wrap up. We gotta get ready to wrap, but
We got to
before
talk
we-
about Doom Patrol too.
Okay. So before we go,
Okay.
you got 1 hour. You just
Okay.
completed one of your best films. You're feeling great. Who you got one artist you can listen to. You can change it once you put them in. It could be a artist or a group. Who you listening to? 1 hour. 1 hour ride. Once you put that group or artist in, you got to listen to everything them for 1 hour. Who you got? It could be a group or artist.
Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
Thriller.
expect
Yeah.
that one. You threw me
Thriller.
off with that one, but that's a big one. That's a big album.
a
Of course,
big
yeah,
one.
that's
I
a
would
big
do-
album.
I would say Thriller. I'd say Thriller, Michael Jackson. If I'm gonna listen to something for an hour, I want to have a good time.
I know that's right.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest
Yeah.
artist that ever did it. So yeah, I
Pretty
can dig that.
cool.
I didn't think you would say that, but now that you said it, I can see that happening.
So
Michael
Elijah,
Jackson. that's
before-
Oh, thank you.
Before we let you go, I know you wanted to talk a little bit about your biggest role, and this is your biggest project, I think, Doom Patrol. You want to tell everybody about that, and then make sure you let people know how they can best support you and follow you and keep on your journey.
Okay, thank you so much. So I'll hit that one first. You can follow me on Instagram with Elijah Rashad _. This is my first and my last name. And then I play Derek Hayes on this season 4 of Doom Patrol on HBO Max. And the first 6 episodes are out right now, and the next 6 will be coming out later this year. And my role, so pretty much it's based on comic books, and it's with DC. So I play the best friend to cyborg, and this season you really get to go on a journey where you get to learn about more on him as a man, a black man, in relation to his best friend who I play. And we're kind of going on this crazy ride. Right now, I went from being kind of in our world, in just on Earth, I guess, and then now I'm in like this pocket dimension. It's a very crazy, wacky show. If y'all just need something to eat some popcorn to and just say like, what the heck? Like, people make this show? I'd say watch Doom Patrol. Like, there's already 3 seasons out. I'm in the first half of the 4th season. And, I look forward to anybody who watches it. Thank you for the support.
Yay!
Oh, for sure.
Is
So
Karen Oberlin still on that show?
I don't recall. I don't think she is for that one, but she was in season 2 and season 3. Yeah,
Yep.
she did an excellent job. As
She
Bonnie.
did. Yep,
Oh,
she
man.
did.
Yeah.
I remember her. I remember her on that role.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
So congratulations on everything that you do have going on, and plus everything that you have coming up in the future. We already know that you're going to be doing some amazing things, so we'll be on the lookout, all right?
Thank you
Oh,
so
thank
much.
you
Y'all
so
give
much,
it up
y'all.
one more time for Elijah Rashad Reed.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. Make sure y'all follow him.
Thank
That's
you,
right.
everybody, for having me. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Yes.
you, brother.
Thank
make
you
sure
so
you guys
much.
follow him and make sure y'all support the movement, Spotlight Family.
That's right.
Y'all good out there?
Y'all good out there? Yeah, we got a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the lovely, amazing Kim Lee.
Dr. Kim Lee in the building. We'll be right
Yes.
back. Spotlight over the city.